on education.
So the bottom line is this, before they job you, remember this. Do you understand? You get it? So you see how they can easily as well use religion. You see how as you have the Christians who will tell you about, this would no, all of that are just bobos, okay? When it comes to that scheme of things, when it comes to what they say, when the push come to shove, as they say, Baba, they will align. And they have people like that who are also going to help them and make it happen. So what am I saying to you? The jihadists, okay, who have taken over Nigeria, they are not disguising what they want. They are not hiding it. They publicly, right, even like preach it to make you know that it's something you have to accept, right? And they are pushing that politically right through you there. But when it comes to the Christians, by the way, right? Yeah, you're going to have some that are going to tell you that it is not what you think. But you know one thing, for me, Mayegu, I'm not against your religion and all of that. So that's why I choose something that can be away from what Nigeria has indoctrinated you to believe as options. So, and they can easily manipulate you through religion or no tribal, this or that, or pick Yoruba Nation and see. No pastor can come and try to brainwash you of why you need the Yoruba Nation. You know that. And no imam is going to give you any kind of spiritual conditions in order to live in the Yoruba Nation. So it's so neutral than what APC, Egbekegbe versus the rest of you Nigeria are pushing. They're coming for the kill. They're not coming for election. You can go out there and get your PVC more than that. In fact, if you look at all the ingredients that they are putting together, that is going to help them burn Nigeria, PVC is one of them. It is. Abi, sure you go now do all these runnings now. You go do all these campaigns. You go do all this awareness for Peter Obi, for example. They can't rig the election. No be wahala be that. Sure no be wahala be that. So if you don't understand it, I just told you. So if I'm looking at everything, you know what I mean now? If I look at everything they are putting in place for you, Fulani terrorists that cannot be conquered but pampered, they are the ingredients to burn Nigeria. The Boko Haram that suddenly regained strength became ISWAP, and they are everywhere being pampered. They have the capacity to shoot down a fighter jet, they have the capacity to shoot down a passenger jet, they have the capacity to ransack a military barrack and cut away their weapons, right? They are ingredients to burn down Nigeria. Oh, yeah, are you with me? You see this economic inflation that you are witnessing today, increasing poverty, which is also coming with a serious scarcity. Guess what? When your currency completely crash and it's become so worthless, right? That will create its own hyperinflation, which you're already experiencing, but they are using some shock waves to cover it for you. These are things that will burn Nigeria down. When they say 60% of you are unemployed, how are you going to survive? How do you think it's easier to survive when you don't have a job, when you don't have any welfare, state welfare that is funding or supporting you? How do you think you're going to survive? How long do you think you're going to survive before you become so enraged and lose your mind? Rather. How long? These are ingredients that will burn down Nigeria. Are you with me? When you see criminals who continue, right, to sabotage the economy, sabotage the country in such a way that today, they will tell you, don't cause wahala for Nigeria. Oh, don't cause wahala for Nigeria. All of you people living abroad, you want to cause wahala for Nigeria. Oh, because that is what they have managed to tell you, that wahala no de Nigeria yet. Oh, God is saying because wahala no de. Wahala is in Nigeria, even in Syria. You see Syria, you've heard about Syria war, haven't you? Syria war, when Syria war was boiling and boiling, They know they pack dead body the way they are packing dead body in Nigeria today, every day. The way they are kidnapping you for ransom, the way they are kidnapping church leaders, slighted the truth. In the name of Allah Akbar and the rest of that, yeah? Syria, that you were reading or seeing pictures of children, homes everywhere burned down, right? They never experienced what you are experiencing. So they put all of this together. There is nowhere Nigeria is headed. What do you think is going to happen? Your national grid collapse like somebody will get epilepsy. Epilepsy even better. This one like, complete coma, going into coma, and it comes back. It could just like the same way Buhari is visiting Nigeria. That's the same way electricity is visiting some of you. And that's what they accepted that you should accept. Your population is growing. So is the poverty. And where you have poverty, you have increased crime. Where you have increased crime, that's a very, a sort of a booming market to recruit people for terrorism. How could you not do the math? All of these are in the book of APC, as we speak. Where do you think you are headed? They have destroyed your currency. Now, until I got to this country, I actually understand the meaning of devaluation. Me, I just think I want economic jargon. When you are reading economics, valuation, devaluation, and all those things, terminologies they use. I didn't understand them in real sense of it until I got to this country. And I realized that in the UK here, if pound sterling should lose just 1.1%, 1% too much, 0.067% or 0.01% of its value against any currency in the whole world, all the headlines in the UK, they will be talking about it. What does that mean? Let's say if you want to exchange one pound sterling now for a dollar, you need $1, 20 pence. 20 cents. I think you spend cent in America, that's what you need. You see that 20 cents is the senior brother, is what pound sterling take senior dollar. Tomorrow, that 20 cents may increase to 35 cents. It will be $1, 35 cents to get 1 pound sterling. You see that small gap? Nine pound sterling take senior dollars. And in the UK, that is what determines what we go out there to buy, whether we want to buy milk, or whether you want to feed your cow on your farm, or whether you want to, power your industry, or whether you want to, anything you want to do in the UK. You see that small change, if it glitch like this, they can say, pound sterling don't lose 2%. The whole country will begin panic mode. Those who are working in the UK, London Exchequer, what do they call them? UK Central Bank, they will be panicking. They will be explaining, wait, we are working on it. You know what I mean? In Nigeria, Emefiole, they took your naira. To what? They took it to over 700 naira to $1. And you are there. You think, say, maybe your enemy? You have no idea, man. You do not have a clue. So if you want to understand the meaning of a poor country or third world country, just take a look at your currency. That's it. It is your currency. Because if your currency is so flat and weak, it simply means you have nothing you are offering the world. Do you understand that? Giant of Africa, Nigeria, you have nothing you are offering the world, nothing of value, nothing. So the whole world decides what your currency will be. And the moment they decide that, you know where that goes to? It goes straight to you, who is going to need to go and buy that kerosene. You need to go and buy that cooking gas. You need to go and print your document from a Photoshop office, Abi, because... And when you get to the Photoshop office, they have no electricity. They need to buy fuel to power the generator. The generator is imported from China. The petrol is imported there from another country. Listen, the paper you want to use to print is also imported. The machines, your photocopier, they print everything imported. They not go collect naira when they are ordering those things. Oh, that is the meaning of how they have ruined you. But you have no idea, many of you. You don't. How they hurt you, how they enter you, how they ruin you without them even coming to you and touch you. So in Nigeria, imagine $1, £1 to naira is over 800 naira. I've been told 810 naira to £1 sterling. See the gap, see the margin. And that's your future. So somebody said, by the time Buhari, APC, Egbekegbe, by the time they are done with you, you would have no currency left. You have no currency at all, except for Taye currency in Ibadan. There will be no naira left, called currency. What you would have left, if you have anything at all, is going to be that Taye currency, like I said. That's how bad. You should think of the future of the young ones you are bringing to this world now and tell yourselves the truth. If you care about them, share this Nigeria. Now this Muslim this, Christian that, Yoruba this, Igbo that, Fulani this or that. Now you won't take, you won't do and die in regret. Because you are going to regret, all of us go regret them. See, you know why? All of you shouting one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, for whatever reason you think you know, you are going to die in regret. Because you know what that regret? Though some of you will say, I know they regret. You will regret. It doesn't matter how rich you are or how poor you are. On that final day when Nigeria happened, and you see your journey so far, you either regret the fact that, how I wish, say, and no be now I won't die, sha. I for not die for this Nigeria. I trust me, you are going to regret it. You see those of us who are saying that break it up to save lives. If that never happened in our lifetime, on the day we are dying, we will regret to say, God, I regret say I never start this Yoruba nation fight since when I was maybe 5 years old. Maybe I would have used all of my 70 years alive to fight for it. Maybe I could have achieved it. That is if it's not achieved before you. So all of us will have something to regret about. But the worst one is to defend Nigeria, to reject Yoruba nation, to reject your own identity, to reject your own sovereignty, to reject your own autonomous, sovereignty for Nigeria, only to end up there. They argue, say Igbo this, Yoruba dati, Fulani this, Hausa dati, tearing yourselves apart. Muslim is good, Christian is bad. We cannot be ruled by infidel. Why do you want to keep that as your lifetime war that your children will have to inherit too? That's what me and the think. Say, Omo, I go come turn 75 now, I'll be 80. Go for my daughter, who probably would have had their own family then, and all of them probably have their own family, my grandkids and all of them. They will come, they tell me, say, national grid don't collapse again. Oh. Some people have been chased down the border again. Oh. At the age of 85. How do you think it's going to be like? Regret, so do it now that we can. You know why? It will be so sad for you to defend Nigeria like your parents, like our parents did. They said one Nigeria, one united Nigeria. This is a great country. We must work together. We must build Nigeria. We must love ourselves. We must this and that. They even gave us a song. Arise, O come, patriots. Nigeria call Lubi. Abi, Atibe, because I don't even remember that anymore. But the part they say, the labor of our heroes shall never be in vain. I can't look around for the labor of our hero past. I realized that all the people they claim to be heroes in this Nigeria, they were fraud, they were criminals. So their labor was not to see me and you. They run kitty kata everywhere because Boko Haram or Fulani terrorists from Futa Jalon, Futa Saheli, Abi Futa Soro, they are using us to train a shooting range in Yoruba land. So you realize that all the effort of our heroes past, yo, Baba, now for them to sell us off, they sold us off for their greed, for one Nigeria. Today, they're going to tell me and you, you know, for security, what do they call them? There's something they say, there are some security measures. Security measures. If you are traveling this road, there are some security measures. Baba, now the future we our heroes past. The labor of our heroes past. You know, be this shall never be in vain to serve our fatherlands with love and strength and faith. Love, strength, faith. Where are they? Scam. Complete scam. So it go pay you. It go pay me too. It go pay you. Your parents, our parents, some of them dead now. My papa don't die. My mama don't die. So all of you asking me to go and bring my papa so that I can compare him with Tifnumbu. Are you with me? My papa died. When my papa died, he was older than Tifnumbu, according to Tifnumbu's record, though, because my papa died at the age of 73 or thereabout, yeah? Going to 74. And there was never a time, yeah, that, you know, we ever had to feel like, it was a stubborn man, like very, very stubborn person. You know, when you see stubborn people who you just feel like, Baba, say this one not a hold me. One day you go just old, you know, go fish out like this again. You know, go fish do all this gra again. You know that kind of papa? That was my dad. We never really, we know they take time easy with ourselves. Not this Kolu that can't even talk. And the rest of that. Yeah. So the die is cast, they say, right? You would never, ever want to leave your future in the hands of those who are never going to feature in that future. So think about that again. Oh, you do all of this, you run here, run there, do all of that for one Nigeria, only for you to now end up among those they are going to probably have to raise money for in your old age to get some medical care for you, or raise money for because you're about to become homeless. Nigeria happened to you. We see them everywhere. It's never going to change. And then, like I said, if you look at all they are putting in place, all these things, they are leading to one place, a total doom. And it's not looking good. So won't you want to pick something that is neutral to religion? Nobody is going to have to manipulate you of anything. A neutral one that is who you are. I'm a Yoruba man. And then if I have to follow the footstep of my own forebearers, right? I am not supposed to be forced under one Nigeria. Do you know that? I was given choice. That was what my progenitors, gave. But Nigeria stole that back from us. And the generations that came after that continue. Rather than for them to reverse that, they decided to be part of it. And today, when they talk about the poverty capital of the world, we are part of them. When they talk about the most terrorized country, the second most terrorized country in the whole world, Yorubas are part of them. So it will be a sad one if after you put your stake on Nigeria, you ended up in that doom. So I've seen it coming, or I see it coming, but it's kind of going to be so hard for some of you who are building alternative reality, ignoring what is obvious. As it is right now, they know Abuja is not safe. It is their own doing. My Lafia said something. My Lafia didn't prophesy anything. What my Lafia told us was what one of the Boko Haram leaders told him. That's what he said. He said, in Southern Kaduna, when they got so bad, that people were trying to find out, how can we even find peace? You are killing people too much in this area. You are killing a lot of people. So they met with the people they call the leaders of the Fulani terrorists in that part. And when they were talking, he said he told them, that guy, that Fulani told them, the Boko Haram leader told them, he said, when they get to the second half of 2022, they are going to activate enough violence across Nigeria to trigger what will be a civil war. And what is civil war? Shebi today now, you are hearing that people are saying, we are going to go and buy guns for our people. This killing is too much. Everywhere killings. Everywhere killings. And Buhari doing what? Is just napping. What you now want to do? What you want to do me? Then kill you, kill them. You know, if you kill them, surrender or go to refugee camp. That's you on your own. Now, people are now saying they are going to have to harm themselves, even though they are already harming themselves. So what you are going to get is that it is going to, you know, what usually happens is this. The people can defend themselves, but Nigerian government will not let them defend themselves. So when terrorists come to your community and they wreak havoc, they destroy things, kill people, bomb properties and all of that, right? The Nigerian government forbid the Nigerian press from reporting it in detail or calling it as it is, terrorist act. Okay? That's the first part. The second part is that when the community starts to mobilize themselves, right, to go after the terrorist from nowhere, the Nigerian soldiers will show up. Meanwhile, the attack on that communities can last for hours, 10 hours, 15 hours. There will be no response from anywhere, none whatsoever. That's the mode of operation also. All right. So when the people begin to mobilize to go after those terrorists, the Nigerian soldiers will just show up in their trucks, guns, everything. So they will start telling people to calm down. Hey, calm down, calm down. Hey, everybody, go inside. Everybody, hey, go inside, go inside. So if they realize that people are becoming agitated or something, right, they will start arresting the young people in that community. Their effort is to douse the tension, lock them up, beat them, torture them, so that they will not have the audacity to say they want to go and fight back. Now, that is what will eventually trigger the civil war. I can smell it. Can you still smell it? You smell the ruin. And the only escape route for APC, not only, there are many escape routes that we have already pictured. And any of this is what would happen, except if they quickly avert the looming ruin, call for national conversation, and begin the process of dismantling this illegally fused or forcefully fused together contraption. So save the lives of the people, give their lives purposes. They deserve that. We deserve to live a purposeful life, right? A purposeful life, rather. Abi? And Nigeria will never let you experience that as long as it's still what it is right now. And you may not understand this now. You would very soon. Do you get that now? So there are instances, there are prospects of things that we know that APC, these Fulani jihadists have set in motion for themselves as their own escape plan. I'll give you some of them. And you can call them bullshit as always. But guess what? When it is that period, that time that Nigeria is about to happen to you, to flash through your eyes, unfortunately, you will realize then, and it will be too late. And say, my ego said something like, I heard this somewhere. APC, Egbe have no plan of going anywhere, and they don't have any plan for any election. I say that with all sense of sincerity. No, all sense of seriousness. That one enter all sense of seriousness. And I'll tell you, the constitution, your bogus 1999 constitution says, if there is crisis in any part of Nigeria, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, through the Attorney General of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, can put together, a proposal that will then suspend the National Assembly and declare a martial law. That if he declares a martial law, that will make it, he can do that. Then your electoral what have you also, right, says that if there is crisis in any part of Nigeria, right, the president of Nigeria can postpone the election until the problem is completely resolved. And by so doing, is now just one memo, then go right, send them to National Assembly, and the Muhammad Jabin Ahmed Dilawa will read it to everybody. No debate, no nothing. It don't happen with that. They go just match everybody. They have that chance. Today, Northeast is at war. Northwest is at war. North Central is at war. Southeast is at war, sponsored by the government of Nigeria, APC. South is at war of the same sponsored terrorists by APC, the Fulani jihadists ravaging the entire southern Nigeria. Southwest Nigeria is at war in the hands of these same ravaging terrorists. Now you have 6 geopolitical zones right now. The whole level of insecurity, the crisis, they are at different stages now. So as they are right now, by your law, Buhari can say no election next year and you cannot do anything about it. Yes. You may shout, you may scream, you may do all of that. That is the moment you begin to look at that trashy book called 1999 Constitution. But they may not want to do that. That's going to be the last resort. Wait for it. All they have to do is to increase the tension in Southwest. They already have it in their memo that ISWAP is going to attack Lagos. ISWAP is going to attack Ibadan. ISWAP is going to attack Port Harcourt. ISWAP is going to attack Abuja. ISWAP is going to attack Sokoto and Katsina, Buhari State. Abi, they have already, told you it's a dog whistle. So once that happen now, if they go to Lagos, for example, ISWAP, they can enter the whole street, kill like 100 people or 200 people, kidnap like 200 people or more. Do you really think the Lagosians, they are going to look at the Hausa, Fulani, and some of these fanatics? Do you think they are going to look at everybody the same way again? Yeah, that is just some steps to the civil war. Don't tell me it is impossible. It is 100% possible. You are going to react angrily the moment they strike. Maybe they did it in a war. You have not reacted yet. Yorubas haven't. Yorubas didn't. Because a Yoruba governor told the people not to do anything. The government is going to do something about it. Only for them to come back later. We have arrested the people that kill people in a war, but the investigation is ongoing. Story. Abi? But they're going to do more. If they could make Yorubas a full-blooded Yoruba son to go on social media and deny the kidnapping for ransom in Yoruba land, the incessant attack on farmers, on their farms in Yoruba land, the raping of women on their way to market in Yoruba land. If a Yoruba man can go on TV, on social media to deny all of that, do you know that it's going to take more for you to make them now say, we cannot deny it again, if it happened in Lagos? Abi? Now, they have the capacity to do that. They do. Unfortunately, by the way. So you can't have an election if everybody won't kill everybody, because that's what it's going to be like soon. You go see. APC, Egbe, they are, like, as they have already set up right now, or set to go now. Muslim ticket. Anybody will stand on our way, crush them. Now, religion, they go take campaign them now, okay? So very soon, majority of you are going to be walking about with small bottle or broken bottle inside your bag, or one small dagger, maybe in a gun. Some of you go to carry about, because you know what? You are going to hate yourselves. Do you know why you're going to hate yourselves? Simply because some people feel like they can make Nigeria better for you. Now you are going to hate Igbo man. Igbo man is going to hate Yoruba man. Yoruba man is going to be ready to fight a Fulani man. And Hausa man is going to be talking down on an Igbo man. Ijo will be talking after everybody. All because say you won't prove to yourself. Say, Now this one love Nigeria pass. Now that one love Nigeria pass. Last, none of them actually have any plan for you. Because even that same Nigeria, no get any plan for you anymore. There's nothing left. Peter Obi said there is no money to share again. He's right. There is nothing to share again. Before you can even say, you see, that's the one on election. I'm still coming to that part where I want to talk now. Before you can even say anything is, we thank God though. These times so years ago, now APC, Egbekegbe, pushed this country, this Nigeria, to the precipice of war. We don't even know what happened. But before you can even begin to feel like that, it will take you another 25 years. Very, very detailed 25 years to take you back to where you were before. They have ruined Nigeria because what they need is that they will need people who are going to go out there and beg people who gave you money, those who devalued your economy, those who have been ripping your economy off. Yeah, somebody, whoever who wants to try and take you back to the on track, they will need to go out like Obasanjo did to start begging that please, we know say we don't overborrow, we don't get anything to show for it. I beg, forgive us, forgive the debt, forget them. May you carry Olugbon. Maybe now Olugbon Obasanjo was carrying about then. He was traveling for 2 years. Obasanjo was traveling everywhere to clean the mess of the same Fulani military oligarch, which Buhari is part of them, begging for debt forgiveness. But now you know the highest, your highest lender, now China. They say China no they forgive debt, and it is because of their history. They suffer for their money. They suffered seriously. Now only them no carry slave anywhere in the world. They you know, Atapata Dide. People will be saying now from Atapata Dide. People will, from grass to grace. So if they borrow you money, you go pay extra self. They know they forgive debt, and they will forgive you your debt. That is what makes it hard now. So if you have something to live for, or for your children to hold on to say, well, we have something we can call our own. It is that your identity. I don't see why we need to tear ourselves apart. I don't see why anybody needs to preach unity to me. If there is one anyway, you won't need to preach unity. You won't need to preach all this nonsense to me about Nigeria if I'm not interested. So that's why we are asking for this national dialogue. But it seems that they will finally give that is when all of us who have seen enough, all of us who have taken it upon ourselves to educate the people of what Nigeria is, not what Nigeria should be. There are many people out there, okay? They want to tell you what you want to hear, right? I am not one of them. Yeah? They want to tell you what you want to hear. They want to be politically correct about this. Rather, I'll say it's so uncultural. And if I am wrong, you can tell me. I've never been wrong when it comes to, projecting these rogues, especially what they are not telling you. So if you put all the pieces together, you can tell yourself. You can tell yourself too. And the moment you know this truth, you do know the ideal thing, right? You should stop making things up. Okay? 7 years. 7 years. Thousands, tens of thousands of people have been slaughtered. They shouldn't have been killed. No, not that in that violent and gruesome way. And for that 7 years, not one single terrorist has been taken to any of your courts for trial. None, not single one. But in that same country, the same government, right, that is supervising the killings of Nigerians under their watch, the same government is bragging that they have rehabilitated over 50,000 repentant terrorists. And among all these thousands, 50,000 repentant terrorists, they have spent your hundreds of billions of your money on, right? Not a single one gave them intel that could end the terrorism. Are we not mad? Believing that somebody needs to preach unity to you, patriotism to you. And that's all you need to make a country they deliberately put on the path of a ruin, path of destruction, to get it back on track. So I'm only trying to save us that breath. But most of the time, people would rather create their own alternative because they would rather create alternative reality because this reality is too raw, is too scary to accept. But you are going to have to accept it at some point. Unity is not just a word, okay? And like we've said before, elections have consequences. So why do you think you need to save Nigeria and not to save yourselves? You can't save Nigeria. I don't know how to explain this to you. The core value of what could have made a country is not there. You need the involvement, the participation, the consent of the people in any place called a country, right? In order to say, yeah, we have a country. You don't have any. We never had one. We would have had one if the process that was put in place where our individual identity or regional identities were completely preserved and then respected, and they were autonomous too. They took that away from you only for them to force this barbaric, hateful, intolerant one on you. So before you can have a country, before you can call Nigeria, a place like Nigeria, before you can call that a country, you need to show the proof where every ethnic nationality in that contraption came together under an article of union, right? Article of independence or article of republic, something that they put together, okay? And said, we Ijaw people, we agree with this, we consent to this article, having satisfied that our interests as Ijaw people have been recognized and preserved in this document and shall never, ever, ever be trampled upon by any kind of law set up in this country. There's nothing like that. Nothing. So how dare you now start preaching unity that doesn't exist? How long do you think it takes to actually fix a country? You can't fix a place where people have nothing in common except for the luxury of office that they enjoy, the free money, the loot and the rest that comes with it. Care for the children, care for yourself, and how do you do that? You go back to your basics, you go back to who you are, you go back to what they stole from you. I'm a Yoruba man, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So you are an Igbo man, a Biafran. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Nigeria took that away from you. There is a reason for it. If you want to know how divided Nigeria is, or why Nigeria should never have been one country in the first place, not put together like this is not how it should be. It is so disrespectful to every indigenous people in that place. I'm talking about every indigenous person who has sense. It is so insulting, right? For some, for handful of people, or let me say for few minute people to come together, right, and say your interest and everyone's interest is covered in a pamphlet of book that nobody ever read. It's insulting. So put Nigerians, everybody from everywhere, just take one person from every ethnic nationality in Nigeria. Do you know how many we have? 254. Over 250 ethnic nationalities with over 500 languages. 500 languages. Intonation, though intonations difference from one border to another, right? Over 500 languages. That's the people they cram together inside a place called Nigeria. Now pick everybody and say, oh yeah, no English, no broken. Oh yeah, all of you, they talk to yourself. Now put somebody where they speak for food in front of me now. Me, I they speak Ijebu. Then you will see that the reason why that wait till be that way they talk say they built that Tower of Babel in the Bible. The reason why the whole thing collapsed, put everybody there, then you understand that why Nigeria will never work. They said that we have so and so. Sorry, there's a way they put it. Diverse culture. So therefore, they mix it together. They call it diversity. In the prosperity in something in diversity. I don't know. They create all these fancy words to make you feel like okay, that sounds good. Then I'm a Nigerian. But there's nothing that defines your citizenship. Nothing in that book or your constitution. Do you know that in that fake book, 1999 constitution, where if your government kills you, are you with me? They're no wrong. All these killings that Buhari is doing in eastern Nigeria. Do you know that in that 1999 book, he's not doing anything wrong? Yes, that is why I have to give credit to those who have taken the battle outside that contraption. Take it to where law really means sense. So that the day they will ask for them, now free flights, they will go pick them. They will be jailed, not because Nigeria is a crime scene, right? Nigeria is not a place that punishes a crime. But take it outside and wait for them so that they can get isolated, stay back in Nigeria and die in Nigeria. Do you understand that? Whatever loot they have stolen, they would never feel free to go and spend it abroad because you wait for them there. If they ever cross the border, right, that's them. Bye you. Their law says that if they kill you, nobody is responsible for it. It's there in that fake book. So there's no consent. There's no nothing. Put all of us in one room or in one single hall and so you talk to yourselves. You will put everybody there, go no say, no wonder. It's impossible. So everyone is suspecting everyone. You know what I mean now? Then the fraudsters, the scammers, they will be going out to come and hoodwink you. We don't need to be talking like this. Nigeria is a great country. Remember, if you need the judge, remember this, remember, remember who? Are you with me? Now, Bobo, you don't preach unity. You don't preach patriotism, okay? It is ordinarily end. Nigeria will train you. Naturally, it's so natural. You go hate the place last. First, you will be lying to yourself. You'll be telling yourself that there's no place that doesn't have any of their problem. But when the thing enter you very, very well, you realize that this country now die. Tell me. So you can create your alternative now. You can lie to yourself now, but it's never always going to be forever. Okay? That's what Nigeria has become. So don't create your alternative reality. Live in this reality. If you are not comfortable with it, what do? You reject it. And when you reject it, right, don't make it look like you've got no alternative. You do. Your alternative is that drop the fake identity. Your politicians are going to begin to run away from Nigeria. You see those senators and all of them where they put poster out there. Some of them are not going to stay in Nigeria for the election, the way the whole thing is going to go, where they are already moving their families out already. Where are they moving you to? Mumu man, Mumu woman. You are there shouting on your mandate. You are there shouting APC. You are there shouting PDP. You are there shouting one Nigeria. Nigeria will be great one day. The criminals who ruined Nigeria, destroyed Nigeria, they are the same people you are going to go and decide there or whatever pick for. Abi, their family members are outside Nigeria today. When they need kidney, or when they need a fuku, or they need a shaki for their family, or they need what do they call them? They need that thing that they call osophagosi. They will come back home, offer you money, buy you visa, bring you abroad, make they come out your shaki, your edo, and everything to replace and return you back to the hell. You are not thinking. A Yoruba man, sometimes if you can, they say arokon arokon. I don't know the English, so don't ask me, okay? Arokon arokon. If you're a Yoruba man at this point, if you see the picture very well, you would never want to waste a sweat or drop a sweat on trying to save Nigeria that is not even there to save you. You can have it better. Yes, you can. But you can only have it better if you want it better. Your choice. It's all a matter of time. So I'm going to take a few break now, and then I'm going to come back and take a few calls. We'll call it a night soon. So all those politicians that you are rooting for, right? Majority of them are already in the process of Japa. I said it on Mayegun's Diary Political Facebook. I said, when they are done with your Naira, when they are done with your Naira as your currency, you have no currency left other than Taye currency. Somebody said, Baba, even Taye currency, go japa. Then you have nothing left. Wherever they are taking you, if you don't jump out now, all this lie they are telling you, all these ones that you are thinking you have somebody to shame, or you are doing so, you're not doing anybody. Your politicians, they know it. The deputy speaker of the of the House of Representatives, said he saw the report 44 times. They warned the prison in Kuje that Boko Haram are coming to take over the prison. 44 times. They ignored the warning. On the day the terrorists will come to Kuje, you know what happened? They changed all of the soldiers guarding the place. Okay? They now brought in another set. Now, you see the road to the prison, there used to be a regular checkpoint there because it's also the road to the airport. Okay? That day, they withdrew all the roadblock from that road from them. Okay? Now, inside the prison, right? They said normal, they will have 30 soldiers armed. They would have 11 DSS armed. They would have 15 policemen armed. They would then have what do they call them? NSCDC. Those ones also armed. They have them like 10. In total, they said about 65 or so armed security were supposed to be in that Kuje every day. Now, so it be on paper. Now, that means 65 guns that were supposed to be ready to defend the prison, all of them disappeared that night, to the point that terrorists walked straight into Kuje prison, blew it open, started shooting, no single response, no single return of fire. The people in Abuja, they were tweeting about it. Some of them were recording the sound of the gunfight. They were posting it on social media. No military response, no National Guard response, no police response, no DSS response, no prison warden response. And they lasted for 4 hours, 4 straight hours, to the point that after releasing their leaders, they stayed back. They preached to the prisoners. They gave them money for transportation. Then they left. No single warden is shot or beaten. No single terrorist is shot or arrested. Everything went on fine. 2 days later, they collected 800 million naira from 7 people among the Kaduna Abuja kidnapped passengers. 800 million naira. Right? Then they released 7 of them. Business was good. All good, right? Anyway, as they come back, I go make tea. When I come back, we'll continue from where they stop. So we know when they say they collude, right? I know, Shemi. I'll be back in a minute. Mind you, my friends on the YouTube, good enough, a lot of you are on tonight. Take your moment and, like that broadcast. Yeah, that's your offering. We call it offering. Offering is when you like that broadcast to show that you are here, okay? So if we have over 2,500 of us on YouTube, and we only have about 800 or 600 or 700 of us who have dropped their offerings, that is unacceptable. Emma Jeo Gulowo as usual, right? Now go get your phone and call in. I'll be back.